Marlo Thomas, 88. Doctors officially confirmed that time has gently shifted her role from cultural trailblazer in the spotlight to living legacy behind the scenes. While the wording of such headlines invites fear and speculation, the reality is far more reflective and tragic. This isn't a story about loss. It's a story about longevity, dignity, and what it truly means to age in a world that fears it. Marlo Thomas didn't just act in television history, she changed it. At a time when women were boxed into limited roles, she became a symbol of independence and ambition. That identity followed her for decades, shaping public expectations of who she was supposed to remain forever. But doctors and experts agree on one thing: aging doesn't pause for reputation. At 88, Marlo Thomas has reached a stage of life where care, balance, and rest matter more than performance. Doctors have confirmed what is natural but rarely discussed openly: advanced age comes with transitions. Not dramatic collapses, not constant crises, but quieter adjustments. And in Hollywood, quiet truth is often mistaken for bad news. Fans react emotionally because Marlo represents stability. She was always there, on screen, in interviews, in philanthropy. Seeing headlines that hint at doctors' confirmations triggers a collective pause. It reminds people that even icons don't escape time. And that realization is uncomfortable in a culture addicted to permanence. What's often overlooked is how well Marlo Thomas prepared for this stage of life. She didn't build her identity solely on fame. She invested in relationships, advocacy, and meaning. Her decades-long commitment to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital wasn't a side project, it was a life mission. Doctors frequently acknowledge that emotional fulfillment and long-term purpose play a powerful role in overall well-being. Her marriage to Phil Donahue also stands as a quiet counterpoint to Hollywood instability. Built on partnership rather than image, it provided consistency that fame alone never could. Aging experts often point to stable relationships as a cornerstone of emotional health in later years. Marlo didn't age alone, and that matters. The tragedy people expect simply isn't there. Instead, there's realism. Doctors have confirmed the presence of age, not defeat. The slowing down, the intentional living, the shift from public presence to private reflection. These aren't failures, they're transitions every human faces, just rarely under a spotlight. The discomfort comes from how society frames aging women. When a male icon ages, it's called wisdom. When a female icon ages, it's framed as decline. Marlo Thomas challenges that narrative by existing calmly within her years, refusing to dramatize what is natural. This moment invites a broader question. Why do we fear confirmation of age more than we celebrate survival? Marlo Thomas didn't vanish. She didn't fall from grace. She lived long enough to see her influence ripple across generations, and that is something few achieve. At 88, doctors didn't confirm an ending. They confirmed endurance. A long life shaped by intention, contribution, and authenticity. The sadness people feel isn't about Marlo's condition, it's about confronting time itself. And perhaps that's the quiet power of the story. It forces us to look past sensational wording and see a woman who didn't just grow older, she grew complete.